Ladies and gents, welcome back. Milan versus Chelsea today. We are at home. This is the Champions League. I will get into the schedule in just a minute. I want to just show you a couple things. First off, finances, we are doing very well. However, transfer-wise, we still only have the 9.4. So we'll see what happens when we get closer to January. I don't know why we're down. I'm assuming because I just offered 2 contracts to people. One of the comments that was made in the previous episode is to offer Leao a new contract. So did that, succeeded. He's here for another 5 years. Benacer then came in and said, I want a new contract as well. Gave him another contract for 5 years. It was very bizarre because when I talked to Leao's agent, he was like, I want $215,000 a week. That's what my client wants. And I said, you know what? I'm going to try to designate this to the director of football and see what he can come up with. $115,000 a week is what he came up with. So that was a little odd. Not really sure what's going on. However, we got these two tied down for another couple of years. We're doing well on our promises, so all's good. Schedule-wise, since our last match versus Rangers in the Champions League, 4-0, absolute smashing. We've done fairly well. 3-0 against Bologna, 2-1 against Dortmund. The Dortmund one was weird because for most of the game, we were absolutely dominating. And then all of a sudden, the last 20 minutes or so, Dortmund just came storming back. You can see Reina got a fantastic shot in the 86th. I don't know. I mean, we collapsed completely. Thankfully, we came out with the win, but still. I will say the one thing with Dortmund is if you look at their competitions, they're in 14th. They were actually in 15th at that point. So they are not doing very well. You can see out of 3 matches, 1 draw, 2 losses. They are not doing well at all. They still have a fantastic team, though. Bellingham, Reina, Royce is still there. So they've been doing well. I don't know what their issue is this time around. As for us, we did climb. Oh, actually, go back to the schedule. We were climbing and climbing and climbing. We got that wonderful, it was a wonderful 1-0 at home win against Hellas Verona. Should have been a little bit better. However, Lazio, oh my God, everything was a complete stalemate. The 46th, I don't know what the hell Calabria did. He got a yellow card, and then all of a sudden you see him run up a guy, and I mean, the animation is him pushing him down from behind. And I'm sitting there livid. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? And I was, shifting the tactic around, trying to get things situated at back at least so we wouldn't concede. And then Luis Alberto gets a fantastic free kick into the back of the net. I was like, you know what? It's just going to be it. The day Calabria screwed us completely. Kitolare, just a wonderful goal from just inside of the box on the corner. Fantastic goal. This dude has not, I don't know, how many has he scored this year? He has had 2 goals overall this season. He's only played 2 plus 3 times or thereabouts. This dude does not score. He has a lot of shots, very few on target. I mean, he skies them. He goes wide. Rarely does he miss by inches. This one was a fantastic effort. I don't usually take over the training because I hate the training. I can't do the training. I don't know what to train. But this time around, I said, you know what? Work on your shooting. That's what you need to work on. And he got into the back of the net. So I am very happy with that. However, then it came back. Right, where are we? Lazio. 90 plus 5. Literally one of the last kicks of the game. I was pissed. I was like, you know what? We worked so hard. We actually had control at the end of that match and just threw it away in one single sweep. Oh my God, I was ticked off. But you know what? When you have your captain sent off in the 46th minute for being a dick, that's what happens. So anyway, we're getting into this Chelsea match. We're going to see how we do. But so far, we're doing okay. So this is what the lineup looks like today. Maignan in goal. Hernandez, Tamori, Kalulu, and Calabria in the back four. These guys that are center backs right now have kind of been shifting here and there. Diao came in the previous match. He just returning from injury, didn't do very well, so we'll see how he does from the bench. Coppola is in there. Where is it? Simon Kjaer was injured for the past couple matches, so he hasn't been around. Unfortunate. But Tonali and Benacer in the midfield, they formed quite a partnership. I mean, they've been a partners for a while. But Tonali, for some reason, 684. I don't know what's going on, but oh well. Attacking mids is Leao. Messias does come in here. My assistant manager wanted to put Origi up top, but you know what? De Ketelare did such a fantastic job last time around. I think he's going to be in. Where is it? Giroud is just returning to full fitness after just a quick match away, I think. Diaz coming in here. Sailmakers is a little tired, I guess. So, but obviously would definitely be my first choice there. But, so that's what we're going to do. Submit this team. We're going to see how we do against Chelsea. This will be fun. I don't know if anyone watches the likes of Dr. Benji, Lelujo, Zealand, and Work the Space. They did actually a pretty interesting kind of panel discussion. Not a panel discussion. I guess it was more like just a podcast. But on the state of FM, especially FM23, what they thought of it, a lot of their issues with it. It's really good to see the bigger players that SI knows about and talks to probably fairly regularly. It's good to see them talk about how not just amazing FM is, but how there's still a lot of problems with this season's FM. There are a lot of issues with this year's FM. They don't do a lot of updates, and it is pretty annoying when you're paying full price for a game, and it's basically almost the exact same thing with minor things here and there that are just updated. And it's good to see some bigger name players actually talk about it and call them out for it. I don't think anything's going to change, sadly, but it's going to be interesting to see what FM24 is like. Do they change anything major? Or are they just going to continue doing what they've been doing, which is kind of a disappointment. Just like that goal. That freaking goal right there was such a massive disappointment. I will note, I mean, there's a lot of just passing issues where we'll boot it up, and the player they're booting it up to just like, I don't understand it. I'm not sure what's going on. I mean, you've been playing together for several months. I'm not sure why there's not a better understanding of what some people want to do. Great stop by Benacer. That's what I was talking about. That is what Ketelare has been doing. Launching it instead of getting it anywhere near target. Oh, so if he doesn't get anything... Leao's got a lot of shots on target. Unfortunately, straight at the keeper. But if De Ketelare doesn't do anything, I'm not sure what to do with him. He's got fantastic potential. But man, if he's not going to use it, I really don't know. Oh, Brahim Diaz, fantastic shot, but going to Ketelare, it looked like he kind of stopped it right there. Oh, Leao's injured. See, I can't get back to the injury screen. I pause it. I can't do anything. How do I... There we go. It's taking a slight injury and indicating that he wants to come off. Well, shit. Oh, bruised ankle. That's not great. But I'm not going to... I mean... Damn it. So, Brahim Diaz... out to Calabria, who I'm still pissed about that 5-9 performance. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Third goal of the season, so he must have gotten a goal somewhere earlier. I don't even remember. And I don't know what that celebration is. You kicking dirt off your shoes or something. But Diaz out to Calabria. Fantastic, set of passing. Back to Diaz. Ketelare just skirting it around into the back of the net. Oh... Okay, now we're going. Calabria with a steal now. He's been doing a great job today. And Messias, who has not been playing much at all, gets his first goal of the season. That is a wonderful strike right there, right around the keeper. We are just doing a fantastic job. Mason Mount cannot keep it. Calabria steals it. Skirts around. Who is this? Who is 13? Benacer. And then Messias finds the open side of the net. Oh, why have I been waiting so many months for this? Theo is injured. Has got to come off. That is our second of the match. So that's kind of a pain in the butt. So having to make 2 substitutes before halftime or right at, the first half is not exactly how I wanted this match to play out. But I will take a 2-1 lead into halftime. Obviously, we will see what happens in the second half. And Tomori, what is up with Tomori? He has not been a fantastic center back. I think bringing Coppola in is an interesting choice. I might actually have to play him in a couple matches. Just because Tomori's not doing well. Thiaw, we'll see how he does. Origi, I wish he kind of got that. But I might actually replace Thiaw in a minute, or bring Thiaw in a minute and see how he does. Origi on the side, coming in, cutting in. I don't know what that was. I think it was off one of the defenders. I don't know. Mateo Kovacic. I've never been sure how to pronounce that. Equalizing 2-2. Whose problem was that? I don't know. I mean, is that Kalulu? And who's there? Calabria. Everyone is tired. Look at the red. Oh my, well, Theo. Why am I calling him Theo? So Theo boots it up to Brahim Diaz, who heads it. Still, I don't know what's going on. Origi! Oh my fucking god! I mean, is that a penalty? That better be a penalty. Otherwise, I'm going to be livid at what the hell just happened. And there's been a lot of VAR again. A lot of VAR. Penalty awarded. Diaz will take the penalty. Let's see how he does, because we're not good with penalties. We're probably like 60% in. And you want that a lot higher. Oh my lord, that could have been bad. So now I will say I'm putting Pobega in for Benacer. Yes, I know. That gap is always going to be there. I don't know what to do with it. Tonali is dead. But Pobega I'm putting in instead of Krunic, just because the defending part. Pobega is slightly better at defending. But Krunic is back from a long-term injury, so I'm interested to see how he's going to fit into the squad. Now, we got plenty of games, so he's going to get game time. And I will say, I've noticed, I've been complaining a lot that our squad is so big, but I'm also noticing, thank you, that when I go to these matches, we do have such a mass. Can you get the fuck away from my keeper, please? We do have such a massive bench that they're being filled with a lot of real youngsters who I really don't want to see on the pitch right now, because they're just not good enough. They may be good enough soon enough, but they're not yet. So I'm noticing that the bench really doesn't have a full squad of players I would feel comfortable using. I still think we have a massive squad, but maybe I think it's just the benches are too big in this league. Origi coming down with the ball. Oh, I mean, who was that? That was Brahim Diaz. We're unable to just kind of sneak past our way of the defenders. Tonali with a corner. I mean, I'm not even sure what to say anymore. But Pobega comes down with Brahim Diaz. Is that it? Is that the game? 3-2. And I mean, a fantastic match. I will say overall, that was a fantastic match. Very happy, and I'm saying that it was a fantastic match because we came away with a result, but that was nervy, to say the least. So as you can see how the table looks, 3 games left. We are top of the table with 9 points, 3 wins. Let's see how we do. If we can beat Rangers at least, then we're through. But that was a very nervy win. Borussia Dortmund's going to be another very nervy one. So we'll see how we do. League-wise, we're up, we're down. We'll see. I mean, Juventus next. I don't know. Then Inter. Oh, wow. Then Atalanta. So it's going to be a very interesting run. We'll see how it goes. But that is it for me. Great win. Fantastic effort by the team, which they've been doing recently, thankfully. But that's it for me. sefian.gaming. Thank you as always for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Enjoy.